birthday weekend. So, what are you doing this weekend?
Go to a club with some friends?
Who are you kidding? You don't go to the clubs.
No, not that kind of club. A hunting club. Kind of an exclusive thing. Invite only. If you're really interested, I'm here.
Astrid Patel. I'm Dr. Wu, Head of Research and Development here at the Institute.
What is it exactly that you do here?
We specialize in creating unique experiences for exclusive members. They're truly second to none. Welcome to the club.
I'm Tim Earnheart, the writer, producer, director of Nemesis. I'm also the editor under my alias Nick Shepp.
Oh man, you gave away the best secret. This is S. Joe Downing, one of the actors in Nemesis, and producer.
This was cool. This is our second day of shooting, was this whole opening here.
That's enough.
At the beginning, the flame.
Yes.
His name was Joe, wasn't it?
To our
Yes.
merger.
That was amazing. It's Isha?
With my
Enjoy?
company's cloud machine
And they're so good here.
company's AI.
You found Isha and Joy, didn't you?
Don't you mean you
I
can't?
did. That was the first time I was actually a kind of a casting director for you.
Yeah, you were. They were really good. They were really good at what I remember in the casting process. When you showed me the video of them, they bred for each part, from what I remember. So they were both good. I had a hard time trying to think about like which one did I want for which role.
Yeah. Do you remember why did you place him in the role that you did? Was there anything that was a caveat to that?
I thought Isha was. Isha's wearing the red here.
Showing off your true colors.
I thought she might be a little bit more believable in like the action sequences because she was taller. I could tell she was taller, like in the. I don't know how I could, but I knew that she was taller in the casting, and so I thought she would be maybe a little bit more believable in that.
So you were planning ahead.
But also, I thought Joy had this little bit more of a sinister streak to her. I feel like she was a little bit more believable, like being a little bit more sinister. So, but yeah, all this was really good. We lit this place. There were LED candles, and then we had like LED little lights all over the place to get some different colors in there.
And it's your birthday weekend.
So
This was in Bellevue, Washington. What kind of restaurant was it?
it was a bar, restaurant, Civility and Unrest. It was underneath the W Hotel.
Super cool.
Yeah, and we actually got this in like this scene and the next scene. We got it in, and I think we shot for 4 or 5 hours. It took us probably more time to set up and tear down than it took us to actually shoot everything.
No.
Because they were so good. They were so good here. They knew their lines. So
It's key to all the actors.
A hunting club.
Know your lines.
now,
Kind of an exclusive
when
thing.
Isha goes into the restroom right after this scene, there's this close up of her washing her hands. We actually had to go back after we were all done shooting for a pickup shot of just that one thing. We had to go back to Civility Unrest because there was a one shot I forgot to get while we were there.
Oh man.
Even though I had a whole shot list, it was like the one that was not crossed off on my list. And I was like, how did I forget this?
Fine.
think the one thing I like about your films, Tim, is you always add the
Can't make
details, the
any
lighting,
promises,
the little keys. I mean, just
You're
like this
really
card.
interested?
You ordered a bunch of these cards.
Yeah.
I mean, really just adds the production value.
The hell is this?
It's little details that matter. If you go cheap on the details, then like this was a close up that we had to go back and get later.
Pickup.
A little pickup. But yeah, the details matter when it comes. Like this is a fake iPhone in there. It's our own champagne glasses I got. That was a empty champagne bottle that they were drinking out of. Yeah, everything. I designed the cards here and everything. So I went through a few different cards actually before I settled on this one.
Oh. Wasn't this technically the men's restroom?
Yes.
I remember.
Yes, this is the men's restroom here. That's why we needed the room. We needed the room for the camera where the urinals were to just get the camera on a slider back there. This is the first day of shooting here. All of this. We shot the ending first, actually, in this, right outside this. We shot the ending first, and then after lunch, we shot all this.
This was at
an apartment complex across the street from where I lived.
Awesome.
That was easy to bring all the stuff over too, in all these huge plastic bins with wheels on them. So
I love this. Oh, I understand that Evelyn Kwan recommended you.
I love making your badge too. Your badge was pretty
We've
cool.
known each other so long.
It is. I still have it.
Well, congratulations to that.
Thank you.
I think this is the first time I showed my face in your film.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
We specialize in creating unique
Oh,
experiences.
I remember
for
this.
members. With that, we also acquire data
Yes.
for our own scientific advances. And
We did so many takes of this. It was a
like-
mouthful. It was a mouthful.
It was. I was.
And more
And I even say that at the
practical,
end. I know it's a mouthful.
to match each
Yeah.
individual member's needs.
But you did so good, man. You did so good here because I wanted that essence of Dr. Wu from the Jurassic Park movies, and you
Right.
Well, I'm afraid
and you did that. You know,
I'm sure you
it was this
know
intelligent,
confidentiality
smart,
standards we
but
must-
relatable human being. Like that can be a little bit comforting, even though there's this kind of sinister side to everything. So
This is not really the kind of thing for me.
There's always a sinister side to Tim.
you're pissed.
Ms. Patel, please keep in mind invitations to our club are only offered once. There's no second chances.
Right.
I love all these close-ups. I'm usually not a huge fan of close-ups, but I like how we framed them.
So what's next? Do I fill out paper?
Like this shot, I really like too. You walking into this
No dues,
kind of two-shot in a way, over-the-shoulder shot.
Yeah.
Okay, so when do we start?
She is tall.
We already have.
I stuck my thumb out because I didn't want to
Welcome to
really
the
hit her. I was trying to race.
Well, between the sound effects and the visual effects for that, I mean, it looked like you really jabbed that into her neck. I think I sped it up a little bit too.
Yeah.
But between
A different location.
yeah, this was like the last 3 days of shooting. We spent 3 days in here, 3 long days. Well, the last day wasn't that long, but the first and second day, they're always the longest.
I think this location took the longest to set up for sure.
Yeah.
Because of the props.
There were so many lights in here that we had in these weapon stations. I mean, we had it all figured out, like what is going where and how you put them together. But still, they just took like a long time to put together. It was like putting together huge Lego sets.
I remember coming to your place and you having the prototypes. You're setting it up and getting it all geared in and laying it out.
Excuse me, I'm looking for Dr. Wu.
Yuba.
Don't shoot, I'm not armed. If I can just speak with Dr. Wu.
You again.
Yuba again. Movie magic.
There's been some kind of misunderstanding.
I just love the lights.
It's so funny. This thing is just a storage container, that outdoor storage container, and we put this mat underneath it. We put these like we velcroed on all these vents around them to make it look like it was something else, and put a sign in there, and
And it works. You would never know. Now that lighting under the floor is real. That's
yeah,
not
that was really cool.
And these lights are real. And this is after I had broken my hand and have taken my cast off.
Yes, that's right. I keep forgetting that. All these LED lights, all the different sizes. All I experimented with so many. Everything from Amazon. Yeah. It was so funny. Yuba was turning on the lights with the remote control. And he had to be at that specific angle to turn them on, or else they wouldn't turn on. And you in this costume, I don't know how you did it, man.
Oh, it was just, that's my Halloween right there. That's why I don't dress up for Halloween. How come you're not dressing up? Oh, I'm in a Tim Earnhardt film.
Yes, it's all the PTSD from dressing up in my movies.
That was fine though. I didn't have any pain. My hand was okay. I think
Was it your right hand or left hand?
it was my right hand.
Oh, okay.
Yep, the one that's swinging.
The one that's swinging the chainsaw right there.
Yep. We put some padding in there so I could pull the trigger. And you know, wearing that mask, there was some visibility. I wanted to make sure I didn't really hit Nisha.
Yeah, because how was your eyesight in that mask?
It was narrow. I didn't get the full visibility in there, but it was enough to see what was in front of me. Like my peripheral was gone.
Yeah. And we get like the first real good look at the mask right here.
Yeah. I still have that mask, by the way.
All this stuff. That whole costume was such a pain to put together, but I'm glad I did it.
Yes. I still have that too.
I was trying to avoid buying the expensive $800 minigun, but
Let me give you a hand.
for the movie. But I was like, look, I've spent so much on the costume and everything else. This minigun, it's gotta look good, you know.
It does.
It can't look horrible like everything else looked so good. Oh yeah, that was the shot that took forever to do in post-production because we shot a plate with nobody there. Same with this one too. And then we shot one with a Yuba on it, and I was just erasing parts and adding blood explosions on them, you know. They took forever to do, you know, because when you're erasing things like frame by frame, you're like, yeah, that looks good. And then you watch it in real time, you're like, no, it doesn't look good. And you end up redoing it.
Did you do that in After Effects?
Yeah. Yeah.
Should have brought your A game, assholes. Now turn on these damn lights!
Perfect. I remember we caught that too. I love the sound effects.
Finding them are just for this. I love the slime going off there. That was kind of a pain in the ass, the motion track that. And then this is you again, isn't it, Joe?
It is. Threw me on a green screen. I had the hardest time supporting my body for some reason, but it works.
We shot all this on a green screen like the second day of shooting. It was like at the end of the day, I think it was. In retrospect, I think I could have edited this. I'm still kicking myself. As soon as she lays down, you should have stabbed her in the eye.
Instead of waiting.
The question is always, like, why didn't she just move out of the way? Yeah, why didn't she roll out of the way? And my excuse was like she was kind of frozen, scared, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Live and learn.
Live and learn.
That's the same bottle of Cristal that I had for at the opening too.
Very good.
See, doesn't she look kind of evil here?
Result is to your satisfaction?
Oh yeah.
Excellent. I'll just need authorization for the bank transfer.
Definitely a different demeanor than what we saw in the beginning.
Like, she's someone who has, like, I want to say, I feel like she has all the confidence in the world, where at the beginning, it didn't seem like she had that confidence because her friend, like, stole it from her. But she knows what she's doing.
And you named her after our daughter.
I know.
Or Kate raised her. Not our daughter.
It's always a pleasure, Miss Kwan. I hope to see you again
I
soon.
remember that shot we got right after lunch on the first day because I was like, I forgot to get the close up of Joe. And thank God I got that, because I was like, I can't believe I forgot to get that.
Miss Kwan. Please let your parents know we miss them here at the club.
I love your title sequences, and just
Yeah,
I just
they're
want you to
fun.
know I'm gonna copy it someday. I just want you to know that. Right
Oh,
now.
they're so easy to do. You just gotta plan these out, because I mean, all you're doing are still footage that you're pushing in on with the titles. But in between the still footage is you're just speeding up the live footage. So you've been there. All we're doing is setting the camera down for 5 seconds, picking up, moving it over to the next spot. Just make sure you get like almost like more than enough spots in case you forget there is another credit you need in there that you didn't account for. So
Hey, good old Nick.
New Chapman there, you know, and Ben,
Ben.
Dylan. This was all crazy, man. What we did with such a small crew was just incredible.
Well, you've taught me a lot from having a small crew, and that's why I think everything just went smoothly and fast because of it.
Wow. Yeah, I can't believe that was it. Time's flying by on how fast